You want something?
What's going on around here? Why is the army checking everybody?
You think the place was run by the people? What planet you from? Mars never had anything like that, and it's not the day after we win a war by some trick that everything's gonna change. The Army's checking everybody's identity, especially on the main roads. If you don't have the right papers, only thing you can do is join the wildlife in the slums. But that's not the way out of the city.
Later.
Yes?
I have a few questions to ask you, if it's okay. You holding up?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm out of it. And sometimes I'm full of anger. But I'll be fine.
If you ever need a hand, you can count on me.
Thank you, really. It's hard, but thanks to you, I think I'll be fine. And at least I have a goal now. Something I can work towards.
Come on, let's go. it's done.
Halt! Stop right there. We're conducting a search.
I don't know what you're looking for here, but I got a good tip about some forgery going on. There's a gang that works not far from here. One of their guys came up to me and tried to sell me some fake ID. I turned him down, of course, but I think you should check it out.
Oh, that's exactly what we're looking for here. Hey guys, let's go. Seems there's a gang behind all of it.
So?
You can use your workshop again.
Ha! Good work, Roy. How'd you do it?
I did like you suggested. Drew their attention to that gang's suspicious activities. They went for it in a flash. I was almost disappointed.
You got a knack for convincing people, that's for sure. Good work, my man. Our friend will be able to get back to work in peace and quiet.
You gonna keep that up for a while?
Do I look like I'm playing games? Okay, if you got no more questions, I'll get back down to work. You know where to find me now. Hey, thanks for helping me out.
Tranquility needs new identity papers.
Yeah, I got that. I told that bastard not to send anybody anymore, but you did help me out by getting that gang accused. Here, a little present for our mutual friend.
You and Tranquility know each other?
Enough to know he's real smart. But I know how to keep my mouth shut. Not like him. He used to organize fights, but couldn't pay me what I won. Since then, he sends me customers when they seem reliable. He's almost never wrong. I'll give him that.
You fight?
So I can come up against someone like you? No thanks. I'm happy enough just betting. My fingers and eyes are too valuable. I need them to work with.
So, you got forged papers for me?
Forged? What for? Here are your papers, Mr. Resilience. You must have left them here the last time.
What was I thinking? Thanks. Resilience, huh?
What, disappointed? You wanted honor, maybe? That kind of name's just for the elite, my man. And I gotta admit, I never got a look at the papers those people carry. At least your name fits you pretty good. And it's pretty rare, too. Getting a name like that attributed at birth traumatizes you for life.
That'll do. It's just a piece of paper, after all.
Hey, show my work a bit of respect, all right?
Later.
my papers? I can't spend the rest of my life here. I got a business to run.
Here you go. Well, the papers you asked for.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey.
Hey, what do you want?
Later.
Hi. Wanna see my merchandise?
Show me what you get. information, and I figure we're gonna need charity for that.
Well, well, well. The handsome Roy is back. And with a cute little boy, too. Care to introduce us?
Charity, this is Innocence. Innocence, this is Charity, the great lady of Shadowlair.
A great lady. Don't listen to him, boy. I used to be a whore. Nothing more. But I don't keep my ears plugged.
That's kind of why we came to see you. We'd like to know what happened to some former members of the militia.
Former militia? His family, I suppose. Poor kid. Pretty much all of them were arrested in a single night. No one knows what happened to them after.
I imagine there's a kind of a resistance movement, seeing what the government's like. Kid wants to get in touch with them.
You know, they're a secret society, and a secret society is, well, secret, you see? They don't exactly carry signs saying who they are. It'll take time. And I need a favor. A friend of mine disappeared. And she's not the kind of girl anyone files a missing person on, if you see what I mean. She left a while back to go to Tierville, and she never came back. Find her, Roy, and I'll find the resistance for you.
In the shopping district, huh? All right, I'll take care of it.
Don't let Technomancer shit for just one guy.
Hey, you, sir. Listen, do you think you could help me out?
Problem?
You can say that again, but I think you're the guy for the job. From what I've seen, you're not the kind scared of duking it out with scumbags.
I'm not planning on making a career out of it.
Of course, but it's for a good cause, see? There's this gang of junkies that's set up in my workshop. I can't go there anymore. And if I can't work, well, I can't earn a living. I'll pay you, of course.
So I get a bunch of addicts out of your place. Then what?
Then I'll give you some serum, of course. And if you ever need a hand, you just let me know. Turnabout and all that, right?
All right, I'll go see those squatters.
Thank you so much. I owe you. And actually, I'm the craftsman round here.
Roy, wandering evictor. Later.
Don't you take me for a fool, Chance. I can see you've been taking it again. You're looking for trouble? Last time wasn't enough?
Yeah, right. They let us go in the end. I or not, they don't give a shit about us.
Hey, anyway, this place is the perfect hangout. We'll be quiet here.
You're stopping Mr. Frugality from working. And the soldiers only let you go because I begged the lieutenant, all right? We work together, but he won't keep looking the other way forever. What? Who are you?
Delivery man? I got an order to deliver a dozen kicks in the ass at this address. Won't take long, promise.
Oh yeah? You just tried, you fucking fuck!
Please don't hurt them. They're just kids.
They look old enough to stand and walk to the door, unless maybe they want to crawl.
But they don't know what they're doing. That drug makes them that way. They have no idea what they're doing. To other people and themselves.
Are you suggesting I let a guy who didn't do a thing pay for them?
No, of course not. That's not what I meant. But violence will only make things worse. I can hardly get through to my son. Please, they're just kids. Go after the ones who take advantage of them instead.
So basically, you want me to take out their dealer? I don't really see how that's any of my business.
They're squatting here to hide, and because their dealer's nearby. If you cut off their supply, you'll be creating a long-term answer to your problem. And you'll be saving lives.
Thanks, but I'm in kind of a rush. I'll just give these wrecks a couple of kicks in the ass so they leave. The way they are now, It's probably the fastest way to get the message through their thick skulls.
Here's the hero. He prefers going after a group of stone kids to a drug dealer.
I had better things to do than hunt down a dealer. Do you know the craftsman whose workshop your son set up in?
Mr. Frugality? Of course, he was living here before I was even born. He's hardly a master of his trade, but he's a good man. I cared for his wife when I was starting. I'll never forget.
What'd she have?
She never managed to give birth. I helped the doctor with various treatments. But when it turned out that she was showing symptoms of mutation, the son of a bitch decided that her sterility was a sign that she simply shouldn't have children. He denounced her so she would be put in a reserve with the other mutants. But she preferred to take her own life. Mr. Frugality was the one who found her, hanging in the workshop. A letter for him at her feet. The poor man. I don't know how he can stay there.
I think it must be harder for him to leave it. I'm going.
Thank you. I'd never be back in my workshop if it hadn't been for you. You saved my life, you know?
Surely you'll return the favor. They shouldn't bother you anymore, for a while. You or anybody else for that matter.
I see. The hard way, huh? I mean, that's great. You did a good job. Served that scum right. Guess I should think about getting some kind of weapon. I gotta be able to protect myself.
Might be a good idea, you know? The scumbags around here may not be hard to impress, but if you don't show a few teeth, you'll sleep outside again and they'll just walk all over you.
Ah, you got that right. I'll go equip myself.
Later.
Beware, brother. Magical man, full of anger.
have a look at my merchandise, sir?
Show me what you got to...
I got the sweetest.
What are you selling? You wouldn't be a friend to Charity, would you?
I know her, yeah. Who doesn't, you know?
Seems she likes you. She's worried about your disappearance.
Really? Just that, I got some work, see? Sure you're not looking for a good time?
I got a few questions about your job. Who's your pimp? Things okay with him?
My boss, he's right back there. And yeah, he's a real sweetie. Anything else?
I've known Charity for ages, but how'd you meet her?
You gotta know that Charity worked like us before. So she keeps an eye on girls like me, helps us out. She came to me just after I started, gave me advice. She's been keeping an eye on me ever since.
Can you tell me more about this neighborhood?
You know, the way I see things, not much more than my room and the square. This is the shopping district, you know? You can buy anything here, including a date.
I got a few questions about your job. You here all day, all night?
Pretty much, yeah. But, you know, I spend most of my time on my back anyway.
But surely even these women get breaks, don't they?
Anything else?
Later.
I got the sweet.
Later.
Sure you don't want a quickie?
I got a few questions. Is the pay good in this line of work?
Why? You looking for a career change? If you work good, you get good money, yeah. Listen, leave me alone. He'll kill me if you keep this up. He beats me every day, where it can't be seen. So just leave me, please?
Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm gonna have a couple of words with that bastard.
Disgusting. You're making pay, right, Roy?
Later. Listen, that girl of yours, doesn't look like she's being treated real good.
What business is that of yours? She ought to be happy. She works in a good neighborhood, and she's got work, not like the others.
Be happy? You son of a bitch.
I don't think you get my drift. You let her leave, and I don't kick your head in. That's my offer.
Oh, you really think a shithead like you's gonna scare me? Ain't the first time some punks tried to butt in on my business. Now get the fuck out of here, asshole, or I'll kick your head in.
You little fuck. That was a big mistake. One I was hoping you'd make.
You making progress with the other, looker?
I talked to your pimp. You can go back to your neighborhood. If I were you, I'd go see Charity right away.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. One more week and I think I'd have died. See you at her place.
Roy, looks like you're back in the neighborhood.
Always a pleasure.
Of course. What do you want?
I got your friend away from that guy. She should be back soon, if she isn't already.
So I heard, yes. Thank you, Roy. Here, take these clothes. You'll blend in a bit better.
And the Resistance?
I have a few leads, but nothing solid. Come back and see me soon. I should be able to help you.
It's my hero. What can I do for you?
You don't look so good.
I'm a lot better since that bastard stopped hitting me. But you know, let's just say I got my share of problems.
What kind of problems?
Girls disappearing. Some even turn up dead. Nobody gives a shit. You know, we're just hookers. And I'm kind of scared.
I see. I'll look into it. Later.
Sorry, Roy.
Please, miss. Find them. I need to know.
I need money. Got anything I can do?
Bah. I always have some kind of trouble, you know how it goes. And seeing as you look pretty tough, you can maybe help me out a bit. I could use your persuasive skills to solve a small litigation. Or more like two. First, I'd really like to get payment from a customer who's been annoyingly slow to honor his debts.
Your girls give credit? Seriously?
These are hard times, handsome. Some of them make compromises. I just make sure they don't get fucked any more than they should. Which leads us to our second guy, or should I say pig, who keeps harassing my girls, asking for free tricks while shaking his pathetic, ugly, and poorly kept junk. That one, you reason with him, you hang him by the balls, or even make sausage meat out of him, I could care less, but I just don't ever want to see him around again.
I'll see what I can do.